So anyway, so my daughter Amanda helped out with this quite a bit. You can see that we spent time figuring out fonts and stuff on here. But the idea, what I wanted to do is just sort of highlight some of the projects that we've been doing in terms of service for the last year or so, or last even 6 months. We put in sort of a form that we can sort of see different items here. So over on the left, one of the things that, that's right. So one of the things that we do every year is Toys for Tots. PDG Bob Vergidamo is the one who always sort of chairs that event for us. We've gotten like this year we got 600 toys that are donated. And, you know, Cranbury is not a very big town, by the way. It's only like about 3,000 people, so it's we still get a pretty good amount. So what this was is a couple pictures. They had a little thank you event at the Miss Dory's Diner in Bordentown, where the Marines came and thanked us. And so you can see that there's myself and Bob there, and it's a nice event. And there's a lot of people, again, in the Toys for Tots area that do a lot of good work, and a lot of needy children get toys. And apparently they've been doing that since the 1940s. They were saying. So it's a very good event. One of the things we've been doing in town, and it's a work in progress, but it's there are some old barns in town that were falling apart, and you know, we're sort of a town that likes to keep its historic buildings, but in shape, and then we have like placards of when houses and buildings were built, and go walk around and see George Washington stayed for a while, and it's pretty cool. But so there's a couple there's a potato barn that is over a little part of town. So we actually took on taking the barns over. So we actually got a lease with the township. I think we get to pay $1 something for it, and we sort of have a perpetual lease for the barn. So we've been working on actually fixing up the barn and making it more usable. I mean, eventually what we'd like to do is actually there's a bunch of barns and make one a little barn park where we could actually start holding some events at. So this is one of the cleanup days where we were doing manual labor out there in the barns. It's myself, getting a little bit. It's pretty dusty work, I'll tell you. But fortunately, one of our Lions, Mike Kaiser, past president, he's a fellow who knows construction, so he actually has equipment and stuff like masks, which I didn't have. It's very good. But, so anyway, that's a work in progress. We're going to continue fixing up the barns and getting them in good shape. And we actually use one of the barns right now for our own stuff. It's a place to put our stuff. We have parade stuff, and pancake breakfast stuff, and so on. Ton of stuff. So here we participated last year in the Habitat for Humanity build. Over in the Heightstown, the Habitat for Humanity organization has actually purchased a lot and building a house last year, so we did a day of work there. A lot of organizations come and help out. So we did some framing, and this one of our members was putting up siding on the side of the house. That's actually John and I doing a little hammering in person. Good lived experience. But what's going to happen, by the way, is that the Habitat for Humanity has actually bought 4 more lots in that area. And so we're going to sign up for some more work. And I bet they would love some more help too if any other clubs would like to come and do some Habitat for Humanity build. Plus, I think it was like a year ago, we also did help with the fundraising. We sold 50/50s at one of their events over at the Mercer County Country Club. And that turned out to be a lot of fun. It was a fun event, and I would like to do that again. It's a very interesting organization. I mean, one of the things that's very interesting about Habitat for Humanity, and in some ways they do exactly what we do. They basically raise funds and then do stuff, right? But it's a very young organization. It's a very energetic bunch, and it's sort of fun to be around them. So I try to try to soak in some of that energy into our club. Every year, as a service project, we have a Golden Agers Society in Cranbury, which is, I guess, senior citizens. Of course, the word senior citizens bugs me because I think I'm actually not eligible to join. So, and I can't really envision myself as a senior citizen. Anyway, so every year we we serve a luncheon for the Golden Agers, and they actually had a very interesting program. We didn't put a picture of it here, but Faye, and she's in a Tai Chi club, and so the Tai Chi group came and did a little demonstration of Tai Chi. It was pretty cool. So, yeah. We did a winter coat drive. We've raised almost 200. Well, we did 120 coats this year and 160 coats the year before, and then donated them to both the Cranbury Soup Kitchen and New Jersey Cares last year. It was a pretty good event. I mean, it was simple. I mean, it said, like, it was a box, and we stuck it in the library, and every so often the library would call and say, "Come pick up the box." And so, okay. And I'd spend like an afternoon sorting the coats, bagging them up, labeling them, and then send them off to the Trenton area soup kitchen. And that's a fascinating place too. It's another place that I think we've sort of started to get involved with a little bit more. I mean, it was very sort of eye-opening when I went and delivered the coats to the soup kitchen. I mean, it was there before the opening hours, but you always see the people lining up. And, I mean, it's a need, and it's great to be able to help out people. So we do a few other ongoing projects. So we're, again, Faye has been helping. We're trying to do a Leo Club formation over at the Jamestown Center for the Boys Center in the over at Jamestown. So that's an ongoing thing. We sponsor the Boy Scouts in our town. So I've been actually doing like Eagle Scout ceremonies like almost every week, it seems like now. We do, we do another Habitat for Humanity build, and Memorial Day Parade we do for the town. I mean, that's sort of both a service project and a fundraiser. I mean, we have our big 50-50 for the year is the Memorial Day Parade. And we're actually going to try to extend it this year with a little duck thing. We're going to like put ducks over the dam, and where you like have like little numbers on the ducks, and people will buy ducks, and if their number of duck wins, and they get a prize, and that kind of thing. So we'll do that like after. But we do it. But there's also a service. I mean, we also do a ceremony for the town where we run. Like we have like the local politicians. We usually get like Linda Greenstein, Rush Holt has been there quite often, and the township committee mayor, and the club president gets to speak. So it's a nice event too, plus the parade, and fire companies, and the emergency people, and then some local organizations who have little floats and so on. So it's a very nice parade. And we've been doing that for decades now, so it's sort of one of these town events. Like we have like the two events that people in town are really used to, right? The Memorial Day Parade and the Pancake Breakfast are sort of the two things that we've been doing since time began. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to give a little summary of what we've been up to. So I think that's any questions on any of this stuff?